This is what I'm gonna say. I'm getting tired of Cody's promos. Like, it's always the same thing when he fights somebody. It's friendly competition, and he's always hurt. He had a tore pec, messed up bicep. What else? Now it's a knee. Like, he's never 100%.
Breeze Prince Pretty, and this is Wrestling's Behind the Curtain.
Yeah, you already know what it is. It's your boy Chance. Kenzo the Gray Hair, Wrestle Behind the Curtain. Get the merch. Y'all slipping on the merch. Get the merch. It's in the description box. I believe it's might even be on sale this weekend. So
get the limited, yeah, coming up. Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, so get the merch. We're gonna start off by saying get the merch, because if you go on WWE.shopcon or whatever it is, shop whatever.
Shop, something like that. I don't know. I don't shop on there. I shop on our merch.
So, I wanted to get the OTC because I wanted to go to the show that I went to SmackDown with. Go ahead and check out that video. My first SmackDown show in years. So I was trying to get the OTC shirt for, to show up. Bro, it still ain't here yet. It ain't getting here until September 3rd. And I ordered it way before the show started. So, www.shop.com, they're a little slow. So go ahead and get our merch or get it in timely fashion. And
2 days, I mean.
That'll be good for you. Discord's there. It's free. Let's start this off before we do predictions. I believe SmackDown aired. I did not watch it, so don't ask me any questions about it. But from what the segment that I saw, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens were talking, and Kevin Owens said something about how's your knee. This is what I'm going to say. I'm getting tired of Cody's promos. Like, it's always the same thing when he fights somebody. It's friendly competition, and he's always hurt. He had a tore pec, messed up bicep. What else? Now it's a knee. Like, he's never 100%. I don't know if they want to put. First of all, and we all know that I don't do personal shots. Like, I'm never unless I know you had an encounter with you. It's not personal because Cody seems to be a really great dude. You know what I'm saying? But as far as character wise, I hate the narrative that he's always fighting injury, and he's, I don't know what they want to call, like a Superman, that he fights through injuries. Like, we get it. The pec shit was crazy. Like, that was, you can't fake that, obviously. And you did that, because I don't know if I would do that. But every time you fighting somebody now, it's like something is wrong with you. You're never 100%. So it's like if you lose, it's, oh, well, he really wasn't 100%, so it don't matter. Or it's, my man fought through the knee injury, though. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah. That's my rant.
Yeah, I got no comment on that. You summed it up perfectly. I don't know. I mean, because you did mention it a little bit. The pec thing was like, that wasn't kayfabe. That was real. I don't know how real these other, was it 2 or 3 other injuries have been, or how bad they've been. But I don't want to make this accusation, but the underdog fight through injury is it's kind of Dusty Rhodes-ish. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little kayfabe, a little, or just embellishing some actual injuries just to push it over the top. But I mean, sometimes people are working through injuries, and I do want to salute them for that. But I mean, if it's at the cost of your body, your longevity, and our entertainment all at the same time, but what are we getting? If the match not gonna be good because you're injured, you're gonna be injured. Injuries when you work through them usually means they're gonna be worse for longer, and they're gonna be worse long term. So now that sounds like 4 L's, no W's. I mean, real no reason to do that. But
I just don't want to hear the storyline. Like, okay, cool.
Not for you.
You can tell me. Yeah, and I'm just saying. You can tell me afterwards. Like, my man was injured. Like, when he did a little dirt sheets afterwards, you can tell me he fought like through a knee injury. That's cool. But everyone always talking about you. Oh, I see you're hurt. Like, okay, bro, I know.
Yeah, WWE has this thing. Where if you find it interesting one time, they're just gonna keep going back over and over and over again, not realizing that it was okay the first time because it was that one time. It's rarity. Use it not all the time, but whatever.
But another thing before we go, I know I talk shit about the WWE.com, just on purpose, and I know I'm throwing some shade right now, but I did say in the group chat, WWE is on fire. Like they on fire. They're
No, for sure.
they're everywhere, and this isn't that kind of episode. But AEW, I believe they're cooking. I believe some shit gonna happen with the Shane thing. I ain't want to say that. We might have to talk about that later, but I think there's gonna be some real turning point shit happening over there. We about to get cooking, but they need to get a grip because WWE get the title belts. They always give it to the champions. That's like their thing. They got a lot of things with like Fanatics with Funko. That's tied up. Certain business they do with companies. They got that on lock. We just seen what was it, the NFL kickoff thing that they got going on with. They just did that. Like they getting that monopoly going right now.
Yeah, they moving and shaking. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody was, this is a little similar, a little off topic, but somebody was mentioning to me the other day. They're like, "Oh, baseball is like getting more popular than it was for a little while, but it would never be as popular as it was like you got Shohei and Aaron Judge, right? They're world stars. Like they go anywhere, people gonna recognize, especially how big Aaron Judge is. But they're not gonna be like Ricky Henderson world superstars because our attention is just there's just too many things to same. I think it's a similar thing with wrestling. Wrestling is back to that mode where it's getting popular, but we don't have. I mean, we don't usually mention this. I mean, we do mention it, but never in a good way anymore. But we don't have. There's no Hulk Hogan's anymore. That's just not just because of him as a person, but that level of stardom for one thing and something as niche as wrestling is now. That's not gonna happen. But if it would, WWE have way more opportunities for that than AEW does. Not just because of who they have, but how they do it. Every time Pat McAfee's on TV now, I'm pretty sure he got a belt with him. I know when I was watching College Game Day last week, the belt was there, and they had whatchamacallit, and Sheamus was out there too. Boom. Besides the fact that we know the AEW owner owns a soccer team over there in England, we don't see them involved in all types of other stuff the way WWE is in all types of sauce. We gotta give it to them. Like you said, they on fire. They all into the culture. I'm seeing more and more, even rappers, on the wrestling shows, both the shows. I'll give them that. They mention in wrestling in raps again, all types of stuff. So let's see what AEW can do from there. Like you said, it's not one of those shows. We're doing predictions here.
Yeah. So you know what you came for. So Kevin's gonna pull up the card. And we're gonna do what we do. Get you in and out pause like we always do, and y'all can tell us if we're right or if we're wrong.
But yeah, quick card.
But usually I'm always right.
I'm gonna start with get the strap match between CM Punk.
I'm glad you did that.
And Drew McIntyre.
I'm glad you did that. So I saw something on YouTube, I believe, on the WWE channel, where Michael Cole says he's undefeated in strap matches. So that leads me to believe, is he gonna lose? Because when they always hype something, it turns out to be the opposite. So
yeah, it's crazy. They always doing. It's like they're so blatant with a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, CM Punk whipped McIntyre. Now it's got to be a strap match. What are we talking? What are we doing? What are we doing? No, it don't. But I mean, does it matter?
Which way are you going?
I think Punk's gonna win.
You think Punk's gonna win?
Yeah. I think they see more things they can do down the line. Punk wins, personally. I could be wrong, but I mean, it's not a lot of. Again, I hope no matter who wins. First of all, I didn't say this. That this is over. By the way, I think I said this already. But if it's not, I don't even know. Let's not even go there. I'm going to CM Punk, but let's not keep dragging the story on, please.
Bro, we said last time. I hope it was done, and it clearly wasn't. Unless there's shenanigans, I think Punk wins because if there's shenanigans, like Seth Rollins, because
right.
I believe he's injured, but I don't know the storyline purpose if it's a work. But unless something happens,
it's a work.
Yeah, we had that shirt too. So, go get that. Because I don't, even though he's already made, I don't think CM Punk can afford a loss. I think Drew can. Because he's been losing anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But I don't think if you want to continue to elevate Punk in a different status, I don't think he could lose this. So I'm gonna go Punk unless there's shenanigans.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Next up, the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Unholy Union, which is Fire and Dawn versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, who I'm surprised don't have a name yet. But well, actually, I do know why it probably is, but we don't have to get into that. Yeah, it's got to be Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for me here. Get these belts off these. I mean, I understand that the reign they just got it at Clash at the Castle, but I really, they had what 3 matches since then already, and it's like I really don't know what we're doing here. Well, I hope it's also, but at the same time, I don't want the belts going back and forth like they did that year of COVID. It was just dancing around. So
Yeah.
I don't know, because like literally, all the tag people not fought each other. Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, Fire and Dawn.
I don't even know what the tag team division is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna go Bianca and Jay for that reason. I mean, I know the belts haven't been on Fire and Dawn too long, but I just don't care for them to hold on to it long term.
What's the next pay-per-view? Bad Blood?
I believe so. Don't quote me on that. Let me check.
Or did we have Bad Blood already?
Next.
So,
Premium live event. No, it's Bad Blood. Yeah, in October. Correct.
Because I'm trying to say, like, I can see Jade and Bianca winning again to get the strap, have some gold, do some more shit with it. But I think at some point they're gonna do the angle where they keep on losing, so that's what they turn on each other with, so they can fight. But I'm trying to see like how soon will they pull that trigger.
Well, Survivor Series is in November, so maybe we're trying to get to there.
All right, so I thought maybe they might be shenanigans too, because Sonya Deville and all of them are all up in. I'm gonna say they retain.
Okay. Next up, the mixed tag match between Dirty Dom, Liv Morgan versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley.
I think the Terra Twins get that.
Yeah, I think the storyline. Bad Blood sounds like this is a place where this storyline could continue. But either way, I'm gonna go with the Terrible Twins. I do think it's got to be Priest and Rhea Ripley. For multiple reasons. First of all, I mean, they should be the people who come out on top at the end of the story. I do believe the story should end here. It might not, but I hope it does. Yeah. But even if we considering that it doesn't, if you're looking at the promo lately on WWE channels and stuff, it's a lot of Rhea Ripley promo. You ain't gonna have all that promo and then she gonna lose here. At least I don't think so. So outside reason for that, inside in the ring reason I already gave. So yeah, I'm gonna go Priest and Ripley.
I mean, you made a good point with the Bad Blood that some shenanigans could happen. That's gonna be the word today. That caused the Terra Twins to lose. So they run it back at Bad Blood because it's more likely it would happen that way than the face is winning and say, hey, let's run it back for Bad Blood one more time. So I believe you could be right, but I'm still going to go with Terra Twins.
Right. World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and Randy Orton.
I really would like to see Randy win. But I don't think Gunther's going to lose in Germany as soon as he got the strap.
Yeah, I'm in the 2 minds, right? Again, we've talked about how they stopped doing the lose at home thing, so we can't really use that as much as a clear indication of what's going to happen because they're giving people losses and wins at their hometown. It's not automatic one way either way anymore. But even if you're ignoring that, I think WWE might be onto something that I wanted to discuss at the beginning, but I forgot. I don't know if people notice, but I mean they've done it with the big shows too. But you see how now all these little shows are in specific places. Clash at the Castle, Bash at Berlin. You're gonna have, they're probably gonna do this like stuff in like little Iowa, like little. They're not going to places where you already had Raw and SmackDown a whole bunch, like Orlando or Miami, for example. Like I mean, I could pretty much time it. Oh yeah, we got Raw this year. Probably get Raw at the beginning of next year since we got it late this year. Stuff like that. You can't really do that when you're in another country or a smaller town. And that's why they started putting these pay-per-views here for atmosphere. And if that's going to continue to work, you got to give the dub to Gunther, right? Like, but at the same time, we briefly talked about this in the last video. They're going to do this. Randy Orton gets more rings than John Cena and Ric Flair thing, especially now that John Cena's on his way out. That might be a final story that they could, pursue. I'm not sure. And And if that's the case, well, I mean, he'll go another belt title to take if he's gonna, go on that run. He's got to start somewhere. Randy is, spring chicken no more. So I'm really in two minds of this. It really could go either way. I'm gonna stick with Gunther retaining here because I mean, we got bad blood around the corner yet again.
Yeah, because I can see that running. I mean, it could also be they want to see how Gunther looks as champion to see what the numbers look like. Because I can see them running that back at Bad Blood and then Randy
for sure. We think about having the most title belts. I mean, it doesn't have to be significant reigns. It just means literally getting the title multiple times. So obviously, if they do it too janky, we're gonna say, "Oh, they did it just for this." But at the same time, if they do it smoothly enough, the job is done. All right. Last but not least, the undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens.
I'm not even really expecting this pay-per-view to be that crazy, like that great.
5 matches. It's in the middle. Like what? What time is it at? Basically, the middle of the day for us because it's over in Germany. Yeah, it's at 1 p.m. Yeah, it's not gonna be the hardest ticket around, but we're already reviewing it. So let me preview it. I should say.
I don't see Cody losing. I don't even know who they're gonna let beat Cody. I don't think I've seen the opponent yet, but and there's no shade to Cody again, but the chase was better than what's happening right now.
Call it the AEW syndrome.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but I decided to leave it out. But yeah, the chase was definitely better. The story was cool. We had the storybook ending that was dope. But I guess maybe if he got to turn heel. I think that's what it is. Because Roman's technically face now. Technically, he's got to turn heel now because heel Cody don't play like, and he can say some shit he been wanting to say for real. Like you remember Bullet Club Cody and like he could be something as a heel. But just the face and the being nice and everyone's my friend, I'm going to give you a shot and I'm hurt, but I'm going to fight through it. I'm just not with it. He should turn heel and change the strap back to the wing eagle.
That'd be dope. But I remember the thing is, I don't hate your idea. Actually, I really like it. Problem is, Cody probably not gonna like it because remember we talked about this when Cody said, "Oh, I don't really believe in facing heels. There might be a hero in a story, but I don't. I mean, he's like the ultimate tweener. But I mean, we've also seen him do heel-ish work, so I do know what you mean. So even if he didn't believe he was a heel, he was a heel. But we do remember AEW had this whole thing where if you were a face, you came out from one side. If you were a heel, you came out the other side, and Cody spent a year being the only person coming straight down the middle. So, like, I mean, it is what it is. But, like you said, I don't see him dropping the strap here. It's his to hold on for a little bit longer.
And I mean, that buys more time because he can do the heel run. And then, depending on the numbers and what people are saying, and depending on the Roman saga ends up, Roman's technically a face, like I said, so they can run that back. And then, or he does have The Rock supposedly next year or some shit. So depending how The Rock comes back, if he comes back, because the movies is popping again, you can get a face Rock versus a heel Cody.
I can see that.
But yeah, there's no way Kevin Owens wins.
I don't know about no way, but I mean, I'd prefer if he didn't.
Well, he's been he said he's like 0-35. Like, are you gonna do like some Sammy shit, like the underdog? Like, no, I'm good. And I don't even see like Kevin Owens as champ. I did when he made his debut against John Cena. That was crazy. That was the time like he should have really went off. But ever since then, he's pretty much just been fighting Sammy and just.
I'm about to say it's fighting Sammy basically,
and like not relevant. So.
And beefing with tag team partners over and over and over again.
Like no shade, but right now I only see his ceiling as like a US or maybe a IC.
I mean, as long as the runs are good. He's had some good US title runs. So I mean, you're not hating on anything. Just you're not top of the card right now material. It'd be like that. Everyone can only space so many people at the top of the card. You feel me?
Everybody can't be me. You know what I'm saying? You be at the top of the card like me. But that's our predictions. Mad quick. You know what I'm saying? People got things to do. I know y'all got things to do. It's Friday, payday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to go get some merch real quick, look good. But, Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Any final ones?
Nah.
All right, well, yeet.